Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and you might hear some tippy tappy nails in the background. That's my dog Reggie, who is being very intrusive of my personal space. Which means that's probably what's going on in your life right now, that there's someone in your space that's making you watch them. That's what I feel like. What are you doing? What are you doing? Even if it is innocent, they're just in your space and you feel them. He's still sniffing around. Anyways, let me go take care of him because he is quite a distraction. Well, that was an adventure. He didn't know what he wanted. He didn't know if he wanted in or out. I just feel like that's a message for you guys, that there's someone in your life that doesn't know if they want in or out. They want you to come out and play, but then, I don't know. And I feel like for some of the collective, there may be a message there about meeting them halfway, because eventually I was like, I'm not going out. And he was just like, looking at me all cute. And I was like, fine, you want me to come out? And he got so excited. I'm talking about my dog here. And I pet him for a while, and then I go back in, and he just follows me right back on in. So it feels like you might have to, like, something's trying to get you to meet them halfway or something, or at least, like, do something a little bit for them. And it feels like you're going to enjoy it more than you think you will. Because I totally enjoyed being outside just now in the golden hour and petting my dog with the breeze, that was wonderful. And now everybody feels happy. I threw the toy to my other dog, and everybody's happy. So it does feel like you may need to, that whole scene right there was for you guys. So I know that there's someone who's trying to get you to kind of like come along and try something, and you're very hesitant to. You're tired, you don't want it feels like it's going to take a lot of effort, you don't wanna, but when you do, you realize how much you enjoy it. Interesting. All right, cheers to new adventures then, you guys. I'm also getting here that there is energy surrounding you that is not necessarily it's not necessarily you just need to cleanse, that's all. It just feels like there's some stuck energies on you from whatever you're doing, being out in public, whatever. Just you're doing something that's putting energies on you that aren't normally there. So selenite wind yourself, cleanse yourself. Six of Swords. This doesn't feel good. It feels a little stabby. And the fact that a sword is going through that cat's head. It feels like you're at odds with someone. Feels like they're it feels like their energy's trying to penetrate your energy, or is succeeding at doing so, and it doesn't feel the greatest because you can't tell what's yours and what's not. So I do feel that this is probably someone around you, like maybe a partner, because I got the Lovers here. Could be, you're in a romantic relationship with them, or this could be, hold on. It's a little bit of confusion here. I'm feeling this very heavy energy that's making the messages seem far away. So there's some kind of heavy energy hanging around you. And I can't tell if it's your own thoughts or this is someone else's energy. Let's clear that energy out. Sorry if it's loud. And again, I'm getting the sensation to do selenite wand myself. That is my cat's, my cat is using the litter box. So, yeah, that's what it is. God. Thank you, Tweak. Yeah, so, and is that like a last rendezvous? Okay, so this feels very specific, but it feels like someone's trying to leave a relationship, but that whoever you're trying to leave, they keep beckoning you to come back. And they entice you with all the good stuff, you know, like yeah, it's like they know how to like sway, they know how to convince you, but they know how to manipulate you, really. They know how to fill your mind with rainbows, and they know how to manipulate you to get you to say yes. King of Swords here. This is master. Why is it manipulation though? Why is it so negative? Is it negative? Because that energy I felt earlier was so heavy. But now I realize all right, I need 7. I realize also I'm not even showing you the cards. Like this energy is so off, you guys. Okay, we've got 6 of Swords. The Lovers. 7 of Cups. I feel like there's a blockage, like some kind of blockage in the flow. King of Swords, and then 7 of Pentacles. And there's 2 7s on the board, 6, 7, 7. That adds up to 20. The Lovers, 26. The Lovers is 6, so 6, 6, 7, 7. Interesting. So now we have... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're in a relationship right now. And the Lovers is about harmonious union, you know? The Lovers is about total balance within the divine masculine, divine feminine. So the fact that the 6 of Swords is out here, which is letting go, moving on. Moving on from someone to gain balance. Doesn't have to be someone, could be something. To gain balance in your life. Moving on, moving towards balance. Moving towards balance. Okay, the picture's becoming clearer now. So some of that heaviness has worn away, but I had to keep moving through it. And that's what you're going to have to do is move through this heaviness. 927. I didn't wear, you know, the moon here is very prevalent in all of these cards. So there's something mysterious. There's something still lingering in your energy. And so I feel spirit wanting you to be totally honest with yourself. I'm hearing to journal, to maybe even record your thoughts for the day. Knight of Swords. 10:10 on the timer. Completion. Man, my cat stinks. So now I have like this stinky smell in the room. So something stinks in your life. Something is stinking. Okay, what is this? Knight of Swords. Something's coming at you fast, and it's just icky. It's stinky. I'm getting told to use my Rider-Waite tarot now to gain clarity about this icky stink. I'm gonna have to take care of that stinky. Okay. Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Truth is what I just heard in my head. The Knight of Truth. Night. I'm getting night vision, night goggles. Somebody comes alive at night time. You like to communicate at nighttime. 9 of Wands. Okay. You're tired. You're kind of fed up here. You're fed up with the games, the story, you're just fed up with lies, with feels like you're just like so done. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Wands, and then the Hanged Man. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. So there's another 7. You guys, 7? You must be seeing 7s a lot. So it's come to your attention that you are handling situations differently in your life now. You're realizing that you don't have to tolerate the ish that you used to tolerate. It's almost like you've had an epiphany moment, I feel, where you're like, oh, I don't have to deal with their circus. I'm not part of their circus. That's not my path. That's their path. So there's almost this like realization that you're actually free from a lot of things that you were trying to take responsibility for. That's why you're all beaten and battered here. It's not your place. It's not your place to take care of everyone. You can't. It can only go so far. So you're realizing now that you can live life and just worry about yourself and let them worry about themselves. The Chariot. Let's go. Let's go. Where are we going? I feel like it took 13 minutes. 13:22 on the timer now. 13 minutes to get through that horrible stuck energy I was feeling. I mean, it felt like I was wading through mud. The messages weren't coming clear at all. I was second guessing myself. And I know that that is a lot of your self-doubts, but I feel like those doubts were implanted by someone else. A lot of them. A lot of someone else's actions and words and manipulation has gotten you to the point where you doubt yourself, where they... Yeah, but I feel that energy is going away. You're moving on from that and you're coming into balance. But it feels like you're not sure which direction to go in. There's a lot of options here. But as long as you keep moving forward, show up as yourself, set boundaries, say how you truly feel, say what's truly from an authentic place, coming from a place of love, work on your healing, then I see a big truth bomb coming in pretty quickly. Big truth bomb. One that kind of gives you clarity on everything. Yeah, I had to go back, you guys, because I couldn't see the forest through the trees, which is exactly what this card is. And as soon as I switched decks, I switched decks, you guys. So the energy of the cat tarot was a little thick, and so I switched to Rider Waite, which gives me a clearer picture. So there's something here about looking in a different direction. Looking at things from or using a different lens. Yeah, I'm reading your energy, but now I'm using a different lens. I'm using Rider Waite Tarot, and the picture is clearer. So they want you to look at it from a lens that you are more comfortable with, where your expertise lies. I'm hearing someone who has good detective skills. All right, we've got the Six of Cups coming on out and Temperance. So I do feel you are protected. And I feel that someone is coming towards you from the past, or something from the past is coming towards you. It doesn't have to be someone. It feels like something. And of course, with Temperance, I feel patience is needed, or taking everything in stride, having patience for everything that comes on your path at this point, knowing and trusting in divine, the Wheel of Fortune's here. So that's, things happening for you, and it feels like you are reconciling with the fact that you are your most powerful ally. You are your most powerful ally. As you show up authentically, things just happen in your favor. Things just happen in your favor. Okay, we've got Five of Wands and then King of Wands immediately after that. And I hear the message of almost through the thick of it is when they show up. Okay, so, and I'm also getting through the thick of it is when you show up as your authentic self. When Ish hits the fan, this is the fan and Ish hitting it right here with the Five of Wands. When that happens, the King of Wands appears. And I can't tell if this is your energy. I think for some people it is. So basically, under pressure is when you thrive. And then for some people, I'm seeing that someone comes in seeing you go through this turbulence, who, I don't know, I need more. Also, I feel like there's something here about running out of space. Maybe on your hard drive, on your phone, running out of space in your house, running out of space in some kind of storage. And I think Spirit gives me those clues to kind of like, if you're listening and you heard that and you're like, oh yeah, then that means there's things in this reading that are meant for you. So if those do resonate with you, then perk up. Nine of Pentacles, then Four of Pentacles. So this, I see you as you have gotten to a point in your life where you feel stable and secure, and you're afraid to let anything else go, because you've gotten to this point in life where you're like, holy shit, I've made it. I'm here. And so now you're like, well, then I've got to stay. It's good now. I've got to stay here. And so I can already tell that the message coming next is going to be that of, okay, maybe not, but that if you try to stay in one spot because it's good, then you're blocking the flow. You're blocking from more good from coming. Okay, so I got Three of Swords here. And then right behind it fell the Ten of Pentacles. That is some really crazy energy, which is this in this whole reading. So the Three of Hearts is pain. I just feel pain. It doesn't necessarily have to be heartbreak, but it's pain. It's I'm getting realizations that are painful. Yeah. So you're having a realization Oh, so this is about your money situation. You're having a realization about your money situation. Why is it painful though? Interesting. Okay. So now I've got the 9 of Swords, and then behind it fell the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card, which is my Leos. And there's so much wand energy on this board. I definitely feel fire signs. So my Leos, Sagittarius, and Aries. Um, so you're worried. Okay, okay. I'm feeling now that, oh my goodness. So this feels very specific. That you were with someone and y'all had a pretty good life, but then things happened, and then here's heartbreak. So I do feel heartbreak with this, with what I'm getting now. And so what I see happening now is that because of this heartbreak, in comes a big life change, right? A big life change, and you are worried about money and your basically survival here. You're worried about it quite a bit. I feel like crying right now. But then here comes the Ace of Pentacles and Strength. So you guys, it's almost like Spirit's like, there's no need to be worried. We got to. Like, if you just allow things to happen, the problem is you're this 4 of Pentacles and this 9 of Swords, which is putting the worst vibes out that you could, about lack. This is lack mentality, worried about your finances, worried about your future. And I get it, because you're not sure where it's headed. This is the unknown. And then here comes Spirit with the Ace of Pentacles and Strength. And I feel like they're going to give you confirmation that everything's going to be okay. But with that Strength card coming out, you guys, that takes strength and courage and faith and trust and pep talks and moving forward even when you feel like there's no hope. This is moving forward even when you have no hope. This is being at rock bottom, not knowing what comes next, and still moving forward. So some of you are hitting rock bottom. Some of you are afraid of hitting rock bottom. You don't even want to get to that point. Which who would, 22:55 on the timer. So what else can you tell us, Spirit, with this new opportunity coming in? All right. Okay. So right now I've got the 7 of Pentacles, which I'm getting a lot of Pentacles energy here. So that's a lot of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then here comes Mr. Emperor, Aries. So I'm getting a very, very not grounded Aries. I'm getting someone who's so worried about losing everything that they invested. So worried. And then here's the Queen of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing angel investor. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I just get this energy like someone's coming along to save you, but I'm not. You can't wait for that. In fact, when you wait for it, it blocks the energy. And I think that is exactly what this is. There is a divine masculine who could or could not be an Aries, that has invested a lot into something, but is waiting on someone to save him. Them. It doesn't matter gender. And there is someone to save them, but they've got to allow it. They've got to allow this person to come in. And I do feel like it's the divine feminine that's coming in to save the divine masculine. It's like the divine feminine's going, it's okay, I got you, honey. I'll be your sugar mama. And you can take that literally or figuratively. That your feminine side comes forward in this nurturing, compassionate way. And so it allows the masculine to show up, to be adventurous, to want to move forward. And you guys, I'm getting told to stop the YouTube reading here. And I will be going into, I think, an extended reading going into this energy of this Emperor and this Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, if you feel like you want to know more about their story, then you can check me out on Patreon, which I'll have the link in the description below. But for this reading on YouTube, I'm going to end here, you guys. Thank you if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. And much love and light to you. See you later.